folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick first impressions review of yet another VR headset. Now this is really a cardboard inspired headset, so you have to have a pre-existing smartphone that has cardboard installed, as well as some other VR apps and games, many which are free from the Play Store or your iOS store, and you download those and then pop it into these glasses to use. So basically the glasses themselves don't have any technology in them. They're just a plastic placeholder for your phone, and the apps themselves will divide the screen into two panels, one left, one right for your two eyes, and it creates the effect of a 3D video. So the processing package is still done by the phone. Now, this version that you see here by a company called VR SHINECON sells on Amazon for sub $25, which is pretty inexpensive. But out of these basically longer lasting versions of cardboard that we've seen, this one is one of the best qualities that you'll find, because it has a few extras that you'll note. One of it is actually a bundled Bluetooth VR remote that we've also reviewed on this channel, so you can take a look at that. But it's a Bluetooth remote that pairs wirelessly with your phone, and doesn't require you to use magnets to align or select things, since once the phone is in the headset, obviously you can't tap on the touchscreen to interact with the display. So you can watch things like videos on a simulated virtual screen that's a lot larger, but of course if you're looking for more powerful games, it's not going to be as great as something like a Rift or a Vive, since it's a lot cheaper in terms of its concept and the fact that the tech has been out for quite a while now. Now, what's interesting about these is it uses magnets to attach this faceplate onto the front, and what this does, you can take this out and the phone itself will also be able to pass through the heat which can cool your phone, since VR apps are quite demanding on the CPU. However, you do lose a bit more of privacy, since if you're watching a video you want complete immersion, you typically want to close this plate just to get a darker virtual room. But you can open this up again if you're gaming for longer periods of time to alleviate that heat dispersion. So I can pop open the front plate here. This uses a pretty sturdy hinge, also made out of metal, you can see, so this is pretty sturdy stuff. And in here is where I attach my phone, so I can use this simple spring to attach any phone up to 5.5 inches, and afterwards it slides in as such and stays in place fairly well, and I can kind of adjust the angle and how it's placed directly as well onto this device, and afterwards it closes up without any problems. The thing with most Google Cardboard is, since the phone itself is kind of hefty, it is a pretty heavy experience, which is why the strap comes in this particular design. It goes over the top of your head as well to make it a bit more snug. But if you use this for 2 to 3 hours, it does create quite a bit of strain. So I really recommend taking a bit breaks in between. It's not completely as immersive as more lightweight VR headsets, but again, those are much more expensive. What's also new about these is that you can tap and use these two wheels on the sides here to change the distance between the phone and also the lenses on the front here, which is something you don't get in a lot of other these plastic VR cardboard-esque VR headsets. So this allows you to change the distance, which can adjust focus and also make it a bit more comfortable on your eyes, depending on the phone that you're using. And on the top here, we just have the two lenses, which are these magnifying lenses, and they're made out of plastic as well, but you can remove the protective film here, and then your nose basically rests in here. The padding on the front here is fairly soft and goes, of course, over your eyes and your face, so it doesn't get too stuffy either. It's a pretty comfortable overall soft touch rubber fabric, so it's overall pretty comfortable. It doesn't add too much strain or stress. The band itself, which is elastic, can also be adjusted in terms of the overall size as well as the distance of the band from the back. So those are all things that are customizable on this model. As you change the distance here, it also allows, again, the phone itself to dissipate a bit more heat, which can be useful. One other thing that you'll get if you remove the plate, which again is magnetic, is opening up the camera, which is pretty cool, since you can then use a few VR games that support augmented reality. So it uses the camera sensor to kind of simulate the experience of a virtual world, but actually seeing what's around you. So this allows you to do that and doesn't seal you completely in, unlike a lot of other these cardboard VR headsets that we've checked out in the past. So it is a bit more versatile and easy, as well as nicely designed and thought out. Otherwise, performance is as expected. It's very dependent on your phone in terms of the processor speed. Is your display 1080p or 2K? Because as the screen gets closer to your eyes, inevitably you'll notice more pixels. So if you have a high-res display, it's going to help out a lot more in this regard with gaming as well as watching videos. But as long as your phone is fairly fast, you'll get a pretty enjoyable experience, although VR is still kind of evolving and getting stronger as we progress, and there's more apps that will pop up. So anyways, guys, this has been a quick video first look and a brief review of this VR headset by SHINECON. Not anything we haven't seen before, but it's the best design yet in terms of the ergonomics as well as the adjustments that you can make, and also the magnetic front plate. You can check out more details about this unit in our official written review and also in the links down below, but this has been our video, so thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.